Hello, guys. Brian Oxley back here, continuing my project using from the Hoosiers, Hickory Huskers. Um, we are getting close to the postseason. We're on February 15th, 1952, and tonight Hickory is in the Paragon to take on the Panthers. Last time out, or actually just last, it would have been the Friday night before this. Hickory lost at home to Binford in a tough game, kind of in the last couple minutes. But so they're at 9-7 currently on the season. Paragon, they've struggled. Um, they're 3-13 on the season. So Hickory's lost a couple games in a row. They're going to see if they can get back on track here. They should against Paragon, who's not a very good team and not having a very good season, but we'll see how it plays out. So I'm gonna deck a quick shuffle here. I'll deal out 10 and get going. So yeah, Hickory 9-7. Of course, they started the year with 3 straight losses before Jimmy decided to come back and play. They've had, I don't know, I think 3 games they probably should have won that they haven't. So they easily could be like 12-4 or even 11-5, but they're 9-7. They got this game here with Paragon tonight, and then next Friday night they're at Bedford, and then they finished up the regular season at home against uh, Duger. So and then the sectional start. So we'll see what happens here. All right, that's pretty good. Cut the deck. Deal out 10. All right. If you haven't seen any of my other videos in this project, I don't use the minimum scoring, but I do use the cap. We are using the high school scoring grid, so we should be good to go. So, all right, we got Jimmy Chitwood starting things off for Hickory, and for Paragon, Bill Matachke, their junior guard. And right off the bat, it's a coach card. So, Gordon Rainey, the coach of Paragon, he is going to bring in Paul Lenford. We'll see what happens here. Energized 2-5. They're in sync on 11 and complacent on a 12. And they get a 7. So that's a neutral result for Ramey and Paragon. So it does get Jimmy out the top. And we're looking for the wow. Merle Webb has it, and Matchkey does not. So Merle is going to get Hickory on the board. Here comes Bob Ludford. It's a rough look, an and one for the home team. So that's Ludford. He's going to score the basket. And he's going to get a free throw. He clanks 4, 6, or 10. He got an 11, so he makes it. And one, they both rotate, but Paragon will keep the momentum. Another rough look, and we're going to discard a card. Let's see, rough look comparing to there's Buddy again. Man, he is this project. How many times that has come up with Buddy on top of the stack? So he is the burst. James Hart's going to get the 2 free throws for Paragon. He clanks on a 2, 3, 4, or 5. And you get a 6. You get a 7. So he makes them both. Oh, not a great start for Hickory, and a team they should kind of beat handily, but all right. Visitor defensive reach. That is Raid Butcher, and he does have defensive reach. So he's going to block Frank Stemley's shot, keep them from scoring. Good job by Raid. Home player with offensive smart. No, Jim McLaughlin does not have offensive smart, so he's going to throw the ball away. Bring Jimmy back at the top of the stack. We have an unusual result. Unusual result. There we go. And it's a 6. So the trailing team is going to spark a rally. So yeah, that's Hickory. That's Jimmy Chitwood. And they were trailing, tied on track points, but Paragon's made 3 free throws. So Hickory's going to win that battle. And you have the momentum symbol for big. Of course, that's the only really shot quality Jimmy doesn't have. So we'll rotate it and see if Bill Machowski has grab, and he does not. So neither player will score on that card. We'll rotate. Last card of the first quarter. Looking for leap. Merle has it. Bob Ludford does not, but he's going to get a chance. Ludford's going to get a chance to deny it. He's going to need, let's see, he's going to need a 2 or a 5. He gets the 4. So Merle finds a way to get it past Bob Ludford and moves the track, and we're at the end of the first quarter. So Hickory with 3, no free throws. Paragon with 1 and 3 free throws. So let's see, 3-1. Base score 11-7. Huskers no free throws, so they'll have 11. Paragon 7 plus 3 is 10. So move the track. Let's see, 3 plus 6 is 9, or 3 plus 5 is 8. 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay. All right, second quarter. Slight lead for Hickory. Could be up more, but we'll see how the game goes here. All right, rough look, 2 shots to the visitors. So that's Merle's going to get the 2 shots. He clanks on a 2 and a 5. Yeah, I'm going to put this here. So he clanks the first one, makes the second one. So 1 for 2 for Merle. And James Hart will rotate. And another unusual result. Well, let's see here before we do this. Well, let's roll first. I'm going to get a 9. Active home player defensive check. Well, he only has 2 qualities. He'd have double defensive smart. So that's a defensive lapse, and that's going to allow Buddy Walker to score for Hickory. Now we're looking for the home player with defensive skill. He does not have it. Jim McLaughlin does not have his defensive power and defensive reach, but not defensive skill. So Buddy Walker is going to score again. And Hickory looks like they might have gotten things on track here in the second quarter. Visitor player with offensive quick. He sure does. So he's going to score again. Buddy Walker having himself a nice second quarter here for Hickory. Home player with defensive quick. No, and Buddy's going to score again. Buddy Walker show right now in the second quarter for Hickory. And looking for leap, and that's Buddy Walker again. Bob Ludford doesn't have it. So Buddy's going to score again. They hit the cap. I'm not sure if that was 5 cards in a row that he scored on, but it was pretty close. If not, 4 maybe. All right, so that's halftime. No minimum scoring, like I said, so no moving anything or worrying about that. So Hickory is at 8 with no free throws, and Paragon is at 1 with 3 free throws. So let's see what that gives us. So base score of 26 to 9. So it's going to be 26 to 12 at halftime. 26 to 12 at halftime. Wow, Hickory in that quarter, 15 to 2, dominated by Buddy Walker. So that's a good sign. That's how the game probably should have played out so far. So, all right, Hickory, 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 6 is still 7. Deal out 10 new cards for the third quarter. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. All right, Buddy Walker on top of the stack still. Let's leave him there. No momentum, so we're just starting the third quarter, looking for grab, and neither player has it, so both rotate. No momentum, looking for the net quality, and that's Raid Butcher has the net quality. So he's going to score for Hickory. And a coach card, and we're going to discard 1 fact. And Norman Dale will bring in Whit Butcher. See what Whit can do here. Alright, so Norman Dale, he energized 2 to 8, sink in 12. He's complacent on 9 and clashes on 11. 6, so energized. So Whit Butcher comes in, gives Hickory a little lift. I don't know if they really needed it. They're pretty much going already, but he doesn't stop the momentum from keep going. So looking for the snag. That's Whit Butcher has snag. Paul Lenford is going to get a chance to deny it. Not a great chance. He only has defensive power, so he'll need a 3. Oh, and he got it. Wow. So Paul Lenford stops Whit Butcher right at the rim. Nice play by him. Looking for the leap, and that's Bill Matatsky. He's going to move the marker for Paragon. It's been a while. So stay on top. Gets it over. Out jumps Raid Butcher for the rebound. Puts it in. Home player with offensive reach? No. So this time Everett Flash matches up with Bill, and this time Everett's a little bit bigger than Raid, so pushes him away. Paragon doesn't score. And looking for the big, and that's neither Jimmy Chitwood or Bob Ludford have it. Both guards, senior guards, so they'll both rotate. Home player with defensive power, James Hart. He does not have defensive power, so Merle Webb is going to score. And we're down to the last card of the third quarter. Rough luck, 2 shots to the visitors. That's Merle. So he clanks on a 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes the first one and makes the second one. So 2 for 2, 3 for 4 overall in the game. So that's the end of the third quarter. Let's let's see here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, that's right. So 11 plus 3 free throws, and Paragon 2 and 3 free throws. So let's see what that equates to. 11 to 2. 37 plus 3 is 40, and 15 plus 3 is 18. So yeah, it's been ugly, but it remains ugly here through 3 quarters in Paragon. But they did come in 3 and 13, so not too surprising. All right, 11 plus 5 is 16. 2 plus 6 is 8. Game pretty much over, but we'll play it out here. Visitor player offensive reach. Merle, yep, he has it. Or actually, you know what? Merle should have rotated because of the free throws. Not sure about Frank. We'll leave him there. But Buddy Walker has offensive reach. So they're going to move the marker. Rotate Frank. Visitor player with offensive spark. He does have offensive spark. It's underlined. That's 2 more spaces. Looking for the net. He doesn't have it because they have the momentum. Looking for the bump. Linford has it. Rough look, 2 shots to the trailing team. Well, that's Paragon, obviously. Linford will shoot a couple free throws. 9 to 10 he clanks, and makes. So 1 for 2 for Linford. Another rough look, 2 shots. That's going to go to Matachski. Only clanks on a 7. Needed a make. Coach card. We're going to get rid of a fact. Gordon Rainey. Going to bring in Chester Denny. See what the coach role gives us. Energize. So Denny comes in, they score. Another coach card. This time Hickory. Bring in Strap. I don't think we need. I don't know if we need shooter special rating for the second time out, so we'll just go with Normandale. And they're energized, so Pearl's going to score. Visitor player with offensive skill. No. So Strap throws the ball away. And last card of the game. No momentum, looking for arc. Jimmy Chitwood and James Hart both have it. Jimmy has it underlined, so he would get the tiebreaker, but Hart is going to get a chance to deny it. He needs either a 1 or 5. Nope. So Jimmy's going to score. I'm going to hit the cap there. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, that's right. 16 and 3 free throws, and Paragon 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 free throws. So let's see what our final score is. Not good if you're a Paragon fan, but 16 to 4. 16 to 4. So 55 plus 3 is 58 for Hickory, and 24 plus 6 is 30. So yeah, Hickory no problems on the road at Paragon. They win 58-30. Buddy Walker, 8 impact points. He was the main man tonight. So that proves the Huskers to 10-7 on the replay, and Paragon falls to 3-14. So there you go. I think that's the first of these videos I've done with this project that Hickory actually won. So not the most exciting game, but at least they pulled one out. So now I plan on doing I got 2 more regular season and then the postseason. So my thought is I'll probably video the last games of this project. So if you want to hang around the channel, check it out. We'll hopefully have some more Hickory games on there. So again, final score here from Paragon: the Hickory Huskers 58, the Paragon Panthers 30. Thanks for watching.